I found the photo in the basement of a building I was documenting. It was a yellowed Polaroid, the edges worn, nothing special at first, until I noticed the face. It wasn't a clear face. It was a blot that for a moment seemed to look back at me. I kept the photo in my hand longer than I should have and felt a strange chill I couldn't explain. I put the image in my pocket, not expecting much, thinking it was just another old thing. I worked photographing old buildings, saving negatives and found pieces in a box I brought home. That photo went into the box, like so many other fragments of history I collected. At the time, I thought it was just a curious object, something worth recording and maybe posting on a forum to identify the place. I scanned the Polaroid and posted it on a photography forum. I wanted to know if anyone recognized the building, the clothes, any clue at all. At first, there were guesses and jokes, nothing serious, but over time, strange replies started to come in. Short messages saying, "I can't get it out of my head." Others talking about sleepless nights. I laughed at first, thought it was an overreaction, but as the comments kept coming, a feeling grew, an annoying weight on my chest, like I'd put something out into the world I shouldn't have. I deleted the post, thinking that would be enough. I took the printed copies and burned them. I formatted the hard drive where I had the scan. I believed that would fix it. The next day, the same image showed up in an envelope at my door. It was clean, unsigned, the whole Polaroid. It looked like the same photo, and yet not. There was a different detail in one corner, as if someone had repositioned the lens when taking another copy. I felt a shiver that made me step back. Someone was messing with me. Or worse, someone was watching and knew how to reach me. From then on, anonymous photos began to arrive. They weren't just of the Polaroid. There were photos of me with the image pasted in the background. Photos of my street with the same blot appearing in a window. Magazine clippings with the blurred face. In all of them, there was a long shadow I couldn't explain. Sometimes, at night, I swore I heard footsteps outside, and reflexively, I turned to the window and saw nothing. I pulled away from my friends. It was like everyone avoided meeting my eyes when I talked about it. I explained the situation and no one took it seriously, and I felt the loneliness grow. I spent nights trapped in my room, surrounded by photos and notes. I made maps, marked times, wrote down every message, as if organizing things could protect my mind. I wrote everything in a notebook with trembling hands. In the last week, I recorded everything I could. I set a camera on a tripod and left it running. I asked it to film while I slept. Some footage showed shadows moving in strange ways, others only strange noises. In one, the lens captured something still at the edge of the frame, only the suggestion of a shoulder. The camera fell from my hands in a sequence that ended in static. What they found later was the apartment empty. Walls covered with torn photos, crumpled notes, disconnected videotapes. In the middle of the floor, the original Polaroid, intact, its border clean as if no one had really tried to destroy it. There were traces of old glue and scratches on the walls as if something had been scraped off. There were no clear signs of physical violence, only absence and a dense silence I still remember. If you have this photo or find a copy, don't share it. I tried to delete it and it didn't work. I can't explain what it does. I only know that after it, my life became about hiding image after image. I looked too long and lost sleep. I'm leaving this because I want someone to know I tried and failed. If you've already seen this photo, be careful. Don't look too long. I looked too long and it didn't end well.